Hey, it's David Rams back with another video, another vegan reacts video. Today we're going to react to a video by Tom Pemberton Farm Life. Video out titled How to Make Over 100 Cows Extremely Happy. This was also posted by LadBible, almost 2.5 million views and about 1.2 million views on YouTube. So total like over 3.5 million views. It's a lot of views. Let's take a look at what Tom Pemberton did to make over 100 cows extremely happy.
I am walking into my cow field and we are going to look at something very exciting. We're doing something very exciting today. You'd have seen when we put the cow brush back up in January. It was very wet, it was very horrible, it was gross, but the cows loved the cow brush. But this cow brush is something different. A cow brush that goes into the field.
To get the general context of the video, they're going to put a cow brush up in the field for the cows to brush themselves on. It seems like a really nice gesture, and I mean, I'm sure it is. The cows would enjoy that. The cows would like brushing themselves on it. Cows like to do that. They scratch themselves on things. Like I'm here in India, they scratch themselves on like concrete posts and stuff like that.
And it's been up for exactly about 14 seconds. And we've got something playing on it. I'm going to film it every time they jump on it.
14 seconds in, and he's already referred to an animal, a cow, as something. Did you miss that? I mean, I'll rewind and you can play it again.
And it's been up for exactly about 14 seconds. And we've got something playing.
It gives you a quick insight into the mindset of a farmer. They act like they care about these animals, like they value these animals' lives, but then they refer to them as a something, as an it. You might not think that's a big deal, but would you ever call someone that you cared about it? Would you ever call any member of your family it or something? Would you even call your own dog it or something? If your dog was running outside, would you say something is running outside? You would say he or she is running outside, or you would call them by name.
We're going to see them enjoying life and being the happy cows that we know they are in the field. Look at that. That's perfect.
The problem with this whole video is that it's painting an idyllic farm life, like an idyllic life for these animals. They have the perfect, beautiful life. Look at this great guy, this amazing farmer. Look what he's doing, putting this brush in for these cows to brush themselves and scratch themselves. What a great guy he must be. Really?
She's my fave as well. There we go. Right. She might not be in calf. We might have 4 not in calf cows. I really hope not.
Well, I mean, that cow didn't look too happy.
Okay, so we are on. Not gonna go with that. So Flora was being a bit of a nightmare. She was just hanging back, and Andrew didn't want to fall in the bar, so he's just. She's not a good day. Empty?
I'm afraid so. Again, that's uterus there.
So it seems like there are a lot of things that make these cows very unhappy and uncomfortable, such as shoving your arm inside them to see if they're pregnant or not after you forcibly impregnated them with a bull or by artificial insemination. I'm not sure which you do on this farm, but either way, it's forced on them. It's funny how the videos on LadBible don't show that side of things and try to paint that as beautiful because, well, I mean, that doesn't get as many likes or views, does it? Just like dogs, cows love a good scratch. Yeah, that's true. Just like dogs, cows don't want to go to a slaughterhouse and deserve not to go to a slaughterhouse and not be eaten. All of you who are watching this, I am sure, are against the Yulin Dog Meat Festival. Every year when it comes around again, you would say, talk to each other, maybe even post online saying, hey, I don't like what they're doing to those dogs. This should stop. Why not apply that to the cows? These videos are always so eager to show how dogs and cows are similar. Like, look, they like to like a puppy. Look, they like to be stroked. Look, they like to be scratched. Well, yeah, they also like not to be killed. What about what happens after this? So they've had their little brushes. They've had arms shoved inside them multiple times. They've had their heads forced into contraptions that keep them still because they don't want to be in that position. How do they get killed? Is that also beautiful, idyllic? Are there also ways to make them happy in the slaughterhouse?
They're individually forced into the stun box where they panic and fight for their lives. Most cows are slaughtered by first being stunned with a captive bolt pistol before then being hung upside down and having their throats slit. It is estimated that between 5 to 10% of cattle are not stunned effectively and will have to endure the experience of being shot repeatedly in the head or having their throat cut and their blood drained while still fully conscious.
No, of course not, because no matter what happens before the slaughterhouse, they all end up in the same place. Does it really matter if they have brushes installed? Is that really important? Or is where they're going to end up and what happens to them at the end more important? I would vote for the end is more important than what leads to the end. We can treat someone really, really well and have them have this beautiful life, but it means shit if after all of that, we put a bolt gun to their head, blow a hole in their skull, and then slit their throat. They all end up having this happen to them no matter where they come from. So that's pretty much all I had to say about this. It's another example of beautiful British farming, you know, all this idyllic countryside and all these things that people want to see, which is why it's so popular and famous. It's because people want to believe that this is how it is. They get cuddled to death, you know? Maybe somebody hugs them and strokes them and says, it's gonna be okay, you know, your time has come now because I need to have my burger. No, that's not what happens. They get shoved on a truck, taken to a slaughterhouse, shot in the head, throat slit. Forget what you're watching in this video, forget the brush, forget all of these things. Keep in mind the end. They're not showing the whole process and what happens, because if they do, they know that most people will not support them and most people will want to go vegetarian or vegan. Don't let them play with you and mess with your mind, because that's what they're doing with videos like this. They trick you into thinking that it's all glamorous and it's all beautiful and it's all kind and it's all caring when it is none of these things. You know the reality. Don't lie to yourself. Don't let them lie to you. Check out the link in the description for a free starter program run by volunteers to help new vegans go vegan and stay vegan. Super easy, no matter where you are in the world. Some of the volunteers have health and nutrition qualifications. Some of them are athletes. Some of them are even professional chefs. All of them are ready to help you, and it's 100% free. They are volunteers. Let me know in the comments what you think, and don't be afraid to ask any questions. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.